And then, who was the other nomination? Do you have that information in front of you, or are we just going off our memories now? Good Lord.
And then they transition to the
Three SNL alums.
Oh yeah, opening with Tina, Amy, and Maya, the three people that probably should have been the hosts.
Which I would have been totally fine with. They're all
That's what people were clamoring for. They kept talking about how they wanted Tina and Amy to do it. And then throw Maya in there as well. Why not?
Why not? Though my sister thought that Maya needed to get some work done. My sister's the Botox queen, so she thought Maya Rudolph looked rough. I thought, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
That was nice to see them. A couple funny asides. They did not overstay their welcome. They present for the first award, right?
Yeah, they presented for Best Supporting Actress.
We were going off to a good start.
One of the things I noted, it was strange to see Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz being nominated for Best Supporting Actress when they're literally in the movie the entire time.
That's how they jockey the nominations. When you do the four-year considerations, the Academy doesn't dictate that. The studios essentially do. Who was the other nomination? Do you have that information in front of you, or are we just going off our memories now? Good Lord.
It's okay.
Good Lord.
It's okay, bro. Don't worry.
I'm racking my brain.
You had Amy Adams,
Amy
Vice,
who was fine.
Marina Tavera. I'm pronouncing that name terribly, I'm sure.
Probably. From Roma. She was
from
good.
Roma.
Regina King, hands down, was the best of the bunch, and she won.
Yeah,
and I was
deservedly so. When she won for If Beale Street Could Talk, I said to myself, this is the beginning of Beale Street sweeping all the categories, except, I just realized it was snubbed for everything else.
Yeah.
Chris Evans helping Regina King up the stairs was adorable. And
well, Captain America to the rescue.
Yeah. Some good stuff on the Twitter about Chris Evans and Regina King. Chris Evans wins Best at Supporting Actress.
So I honestly didn't even notice that he did that.
I saw that moment and I was like, this is all that people are going to talk about.
Well, I wasn't going to.
And she had a great speech.
A heartfelt speech.
Yeah.
Cry and make your mama cry. Almost made my mom cry. My mom ain't seen the movie.
They then trotted out Charlize Theron and Daniel Craig to present the Best Supporting Actor.
I don't know if I like the dark hair.
I will say this though, why don't I make her the new James Bond?
I actually, that thought did cross my mind.
And she's also never been in any Bond movie.
Too busy being in bad Fast and the Furious films. Daniel Craig, he got one more in him? Is that the plan?
I think, yeah, he's got one more left.
The first time I kind of really realized how piercing his blue eyes are.
You're like, oh, I'm lost in them.
Yeah, no, it's quite a sight. I was more drawn to him than Charlie.
Ooh.
You know what I love about Charlie, though? She's got a good attitude. I'd like to hang out with her.
Did you see that Budweiser commercial she was in?
I didn't.
Even though she was in this Budweiser commercial and she was constantly being served this beer, or she was ordering this beer, never once do you see her sip it.
Of course not. It's Budweiser.
You're like, I don't drink this swill.
I've
you
never
pay me to hold it in my hand, I'll do that, but I'm not going to drink this shit. Okay, here's the nominees for the Best Supporting Actor.
They really spread those out. They usually do them kind of back to back.
They want people to keep watching.
Okay. Supporting actor is usually my favorite of the acting noms, generally, because it seems to be the most interesting options.
Sam Rockwell for Vice played George W. Bush.
Undeserved. If anything, Carell should have been nominated.
Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
He's excellent.
I never saw the movie, but the clip that he was in, I was like, damn, this is hilarious.
Richard E. Grant is a gem of a human being. You know, you gotta go all the way back to With Nail and I. Yeah. That's where he kind of got his start. But he's been a consistently good character actor for decades. I read his book. It's called With Nails, and it's excellent. So ever since I've read that book, been a big fan of his work. So I was overjoyed to see him finally get nominated, and he is excellent in this movie.
For all you youngins out there, he played the bad scientist guy in Logan.
Yes, it's true. He was also in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
The youngins are gonna know that, bro.
They love vampires.
That movie's like 30 years old at this point.
Spice World?
Still too old. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born.
Here's the thing, because Sam Elliott plays Sam Elliott in virtually everything he's in.
Yeah.
And he's very Sam Elliott in A Star Is Born, but he does have like two scenes. And it's not the scene you see that they show.
No.
He has straight up emotional crying scenes, which you see like, oh, Sam Elliott. You could see the pain through the mustache. It was amazing. My mom has a weird crush on him, but only if he has the mustache. He loses his powers when he loses the mustache.
And then Adam Driver for Black Klansman.
Who was my favorite.
Yeah, I actually thought that one was the one who should have won. And then we have Mahershala Ali. He ended up winning.
He's a fine actor.
This is the second win in the same category.
In 3 years, yes. He's fine, but it's not a supporting role. He's a lead. He's a co-lead. I have no qualms with him. I love him as an actor. Like I said, I respect him so much that when he was wasted in Alita Battle Angel, I took a bit of offense to that.
I guess he won't have to take those thankless roles in flicks like Alita anymore after this.
No, he needs to move up.
Also, Allison Janney is a giant.
That's been established. Allison Janney's a tall drink of water, and God love her.
Yeah. She would take any one of you in a test of combat, is one of the tweets I liked.
I would not doubt that. Allison Janney seems like a very fine lady, and I would treat her with the utmost respect and care if I were to see her in person.
Who was her co-presenter that she towered over?
Some dude.
Some dude. Yeah, it's true. That's all it is. Some dude.
Uh-uh.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, some dude.
Some dude.
So basically the best supporting actress and the best actor from last year.
They presented for Best Actor.
Which is weird. Why did they do that?
I don't know. Because the combined forces of supporting actor and actress equals one Best Actor.
That doesn't make no sense at all.
So here's the nominees. Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. Yeah. William Dafoe for Eternity's Gate.
Which is actually my favorite of the nominees.
Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born.
He's fine.
Christian Bale and his fat face for Vice.
He does a really good Dick Cheney impersonation.
Remy Malik for Bohemian Rhapsody.
And he does a serviceable Freddie Mercury impersonation.
He won.
Of course he did.
And they actually used a clip where he's lip syncing for his
acting.
It's like, what the hell?
I mean, he seems like a nice enough fellow.
Yeah, but wasn't that role just teeth and Freddie Mercury?
He did. The funny thing is, clearly he didn't need the teeth because he clearly's got the underbite. Whatever. It was no surprise, but it was still a disappointment that he won all the same.
Frances McDormand and Sam Rockwell came up, and Frances McDormand is a treasure, as they say.
Because she refuses to put makeup on. She's like, fuck this shit. God bless Frances, but she'd wear overalls if you let her.
And they presented for Best Actress. The nominees for Best Actress were Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
She was good.
Unseen by Me. Lady Gaga, A Star is Born.
Strong.
Glenn Close, The Wife.
I hear it's very good. I have not seen it.
Yalitza Aparicio for Roma.
Very lived-in natural performance.
And then Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Let me tell you what I said.
Oh, you said stuff.
I said stuff. So when the actresses were named off, I said Olivia Colman should win, but Gaga probably will. And then I said to myself, Toni Collette got snubbed anyway, so who cares?
For Hereditary.
We announced who won. Wow, I was blown away. I had no idea that was going to happen.
I think she was the second favorite next to
Really?
Close. Yeah, because she won award. She won Golden Globe. Easily best.
They actually picked the right one.
Yeah, no, I was elated. And my mom was happy about it. And my sister didn't know what to make of it, but then Coleman got up on that stage and she gave her speech.
Yeah.
And everybody fell in love with her.
Yeah, the Coleman speech was fantastic.
My kids are at home and watching, look. Well, if you're not, then, well done, but I sort of hope you are. This is not going to happen again.
And I said to myself again, like, this is why people watch the Oscars.
Because, you know,
stuff like that
you gotta
happens.
sit through a lot of spoiled eggs to get a nice omelet. That's the worst analogy ever.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But,
pretty bad.
Yeah, I stand by it. Like everything I say. Funny story about The Favorite. My sister, when she started seeing clips from this movie, she declared right then and there that she doesn't like costume dramas because she can never understand what they're saying. It's like, they're speaking English. And her speech is just one of the best things that happened all night. Turned my sister completely around now she wants to see the movie. The power of personality.
A good one wins, and they have that speech. People are like, maybe I will give that movie a try. I like that person's speech.
Well,
it's amazing how that is a factor. Somehow that's a factor. Well, it happens.
It was a complete 180, so I was shocked by my sister's closed-mindedness. Then hope was restored when she was charmed by the English lady who she claimed she could not understand prior 2 hours earlier.
Oh, please wrap up. Right, okay.